So we're doing some priming here, and it made me think of a question a friend asked me years ago, and that was, do you need to remove all the old paint? And I know I talked about this before, but yeah, I don't know what video it is, and who knows where it is. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video on it because I do have an opinion now. At the time, I didn't know what to say, honestly. I don't even know if I responded very much to the question because I really didn't know what to say. I had heard that you need to remove all the paint, but yet from some experience, which I didn't have much at the time, I knew that that was very difficult, and you use heat guns and other stuff, which I, having a chemistry background, was worried about the fumes and everything else, and I still am. So bottom line is, it became very unrealistic for us to remove all the paint on this house. I mean, I'm spending hours and hours and hours prepping without removing all the paint. I'm just scraping what I can. I could spend, I mean, our 11 years we've been into the project, we probably would be 1/3 of where we're at now if I had to remove all the paint. I don't even know if it would be feasible, and who knows how much contaminating fumes I would have inhaled, and I'd be using a respirator all the time. So we did not, bottom line. And we're painting stuff like this. You can see the alligator. I've scraped it, I've brushed it, and now I'm priming it. And so two things I've noticed. One is, it looks pretty cool. It gives it character. It gives the siding a lot of character. And you can see where I've seen where plastic materials have tried to imitate it. So it is character that some people desire. Secondly, I've noticed that if the sun is really bright on this siding, if we were an exposed side right here and the sun was hitting it hard, first of all, more of the old paint would have been off, because that does take it off. Secondly, what wasn't off probably would come off, and we probably would have to go around and touch up spots. But on a dark side, and this side, we're on the dark side, plus we're under this huge tree, so it's a double dark. You don't even need sunglasses on this side at any time of the year. So, and I use sunglasses a lot. So sun does not hit this side. You get light, but you don't get direct sun. I really do not see this paint coming off. Now, I could be wrong. Some will come off maybe, but for the most part, I suspect it's going to stay quite nice. And if it does come off, it's not that hard. It's a lot easier going over it the second time. All of your nailing is done, your caulking is done, you scrape some, and basically you could prime some of the areas, or if you feel comfortable, just start putting the color on, because it is somewhat of a primer in itself. And by then you are down to bare wood. If it comes off, you're down to bare wood. So it's going to stick much better. So that's my 2 cents on whether you need to remove all the old paint, or do you embrace it, scrape the best you can, brush it the best you can, wearing protection at that point too, and then prime. So that's my 2 cents, and you can see the beautiful rosettes here, which, yeah, years of paint on them, but they still look cool. Okay, back to priming.